What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the North Texas Dynasty on College Football 26. Today we begin conference play with two games against Temple and against a new team we just added to the American Conference in the Georgia Tech. I believe they're the Yellow Jackets. Pretty good team from the ACC and definitely going to be our second toughest challenge of the year so far. We are coming off of our statement win in the Dynasty so far, beating Texas's ass on the road. Just 3 years into this Dynasty, we are coming in as the number 12 team in the nation, welcoming the Temple Owls to our home stadium in what could likely be the last time we play against Temple, seeing as we are going to the Big 12 Conference next season. We have our toughest competition out of the way. Texas is done and Texas is a W. We are staring at a schedule we could possibly go 12-0 and get back to the playoffs for the third straight year. 3rd and 5. Baker, his first pass of the day is going to go up. It's a green bean. Devin Hyatt got a foot down. What a snag. Devin Hyatt, our wide receiver 2 junior transfer, been a little quiet to start the year, but that was a huge catch to open this game up. And now we have Justin Marshall in the Wildcat who's going to get 7 yards up the gut and a productive play there to bring up 2nd and 3. This is our running back 4, Randy Bertone, the true freshman, with a very productive play. Gets us to a 1st and goal down at the 2-yard line. Justin Marshall, minus 200 odds to get the first touchdown of the day. And that is going to go in and happen. Cash the bet. 200 to win 100. There is number 29, our leading touchdown scorer, Justin Marshall, the transfer. And out comes Zublian Kinsey, the sophomore quarterback for Temple. We saw him last year. He didn't look good. From the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Kinsey takes the snap. Has some time, plenty of time. He's going to choose to scramble this time. Makes a man miss deep into North Texas territory. That's one we're going to be running laps on. And as we can see, Kinsey's got some wheels, but this drive would stall out and result in a field goal attempt. The chip shot is up, and it squeaks in close to dinking off the upright. Temple is on the board. It is 7-3. An opportunity to go up multiple possessions here. Baker and the offense about got on the field. From the shotgun, pressure right away. He's going to take a shot deep. Overthrown the transfer wide receiver for Chris Lawson Jr. That would result in us punting in. Now Temple here in the second quarter is within striking distance. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. The blitz is going to get there. Good pressure call from head coach Stevie Balls, and Avion Carter, the senior, is happy about that one, getting us the ball back. 3rd and 11 here. Offense not quite getting going. Here we go. Bryce Baker moving some hot routes around. He's got plenty of time over the middle. That's going to be Justin Marshall on the angle route, but that is a 4th and short. Let's see what they decide to do here. It is going to be a punt back to the Owls. North Texas not quite dominating this matchup like we thought we would. Temple coming in. Their defense is playing good. Zublian with a deep shot. It's complete. You gotta be kidding me. The sophomore Kinsey hit as he throws a rocket down the field, and it is caught. 3rd and 11 here within the 20. They throw another one, corner of the end zone. Good ball, but caught out of bounds, and Temple will settle for another 3. But North Texas, maybe that ranking's a little premature. We looked better on the road at Texas than we do right now at home against Temple. Maybe a little bit of an emotional come down after winning such a big game. Here is Justin Marshall. Need to get him going in the run game. Helps Bryce Baker in the passing game get a lot going. That was a good run right there. 1st and 10. Minute left in the first half. Trying to go up multiple possessions before halftime. Justin Marshall again, beaving and wobbing his way through the middle. Brings up 2nd and 1. Still all 3 timeouts with the clock running. 38 seconds. Baker takes the snap. Throws up a one-on-one. Glenn Bell, the sophomore, not able to bring it down in double coverage. An aggressive shot there. 3rd and 1. Looking to give it to Marshall. Looking at our audibles. We're going to take an audible. Still all 3 timeouts for Baker. Over the middle, back to Glenn Bell. This time it's a reception. Timeout number 1 has been taken. A touchdown here would be exquisite. 2nd and 10, 12 seconds. Baker over the middle. That's going to be caught. Down. Tommy Maher, only a gain of 3. And only 1 timeout left. We're going to take our 3. We're going to go into halftime. Timeout with 2 seconds left in the half. A much closer game than to be expected. Temple, they got killed by Penn State in their first game, but a win against a ranked opponent would be pretty crazy. Field goal is up, and it is good. North Texas goes into the half up 4. A very underwhelming performance so far. And head coach Stevie Balls is sure going to be letting them know in the locker room. We got a packed out fucking stadium and y'all are playing like shit! Get it together! Out comes Temple to start the second half. Here we go. Zabline had a pretty good first half. Let's see how he comes out here in the second. No touchdowns yet. Can we get another sack in the backfield? That's what I'm talking about. Avion Carter, highlight reel machine today so far, doing incredible things in the backfield. 3rd and 12. Can the defense get us some momentum back? Oh my goodness. Avion Carter breaks another tackle. That was almost another sack. Double coverage. That one's batted away. Thank goodness. And we will get them off the field 3 and out. 2nd and 7 here for Baker. Had a slow first half. Couldn't really get the run or the passing game going that well. Here is Glenn Bell who gets an easy completion over the middle. That'll be a first down. 10-6. 2nd and 8 here. Baker by himself. Has some routes over the middle. This one is going to go. That is going to be Drayden Dickman who gets a first down out of that. Having a quiet day so far. Our wide receiver 1. 1st and 10. Baker from the shotgun, setting up some more hot routes, commanding the offense, takes the snap. Drayden Dickman, green bean, has the edge on the outside. He beats him. And there is Drayden Dickman, the wide receiver 1, showing up and making a huge play. And now North Texas can breathe a little bit. 17-6, a little bit of a cushion, 2-possession lead, and our defense is playing incredible! Avion! No, that's Samaje Burrell on the outside. Great play there. Another 3 and out. Hopefully, we can start to get the wheels churning. Whatever Stevie Ball said at halftime must be working. Throwing up a prayer. It's Dickman again! Almost finds the end zone. But his second deep shot conversion of the day. That 94 speed shown off right there. Torching the corners. And right up the gut, there goes RB2 Terrell Washington. And North Texas has flipped this game on its head. A rough first half results in a dominant third quarter. We're up 24-6 now, dominating Temple. Another sack inbound. No pocket movement there from Zabline. That's Avion Carter once more. The senior showing out today at home. 3rd and long. Zabline. Give me another sack for the mean green defense. Samaje Burrell, second one of the day. 5 total for the defense. 24-6. Baker out to Drayden Dickman, having an incredible game. The speedster gets us close to Temple territory. We're in striking distance again. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun here. Has plenty of time. Takes the snap. Waiting for something to develop. That's another green bean from Bryce Baker. And out at plus 650 odds to score. It's Mackenzie McGill, the running back 3. And he takes that one in for what would we consider the dagger. 31-6 about halfway through the fourth quarter. And we're going to take it slow and steady. Just make sure we're not leaving any points on the table. 38-6 is your final score. We will start American Conference play at 1-0, and we will show the college football world at 3-0. We're still not going anywhere. It's not a fluke story. It's not a Cinderella. Bryce Baker is legitimately one of the best quarterbacks in the country, and he's only a sophomore. He's only going to get better. He's only going to get faster. He's only going to get stronger. Justin Marshall is a dog. Not to mention Terrell Washington, also a dog. We got a senior, young group of guys. Drayden Dickman, senior, incredible. Glenn Bell, glad we got to see some Devin Hyatt today. I want to see more of him. Glad we got to see some Glenn Bell. Guys are playing really well. 3-0, just took down Texas. Ray Kohler led the team in tackles today, the true freshman. He has elite potential, by the way. He's going to be a fucking stud. Avion Carter, one of our captains, and for good reason, showed out today. And here we go. 3-star program, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. On the year, they are 1-3, all out of conference games. They lose to number 6 Notre Dame, UCLA, and Buffalo, which is surprising. They did beat Arkansas State. We got Amen King is going to be their starting quarterback. We got Maddox is going to be their starting running back. We got an 80 overall receiver. So nothing too crazy, nothing super unfamiliar, but definitely a team with a higher overall than we are. After our close first half and dominating win over Temple, we are up to the number 10 team in the country, getting some respect on our name. And of course, Ohio State, the 3-time defending champs, are the number 1 team in the country. Why wouldn't they be? There are some key matchups on this week. We got Texas and Alabama playing this week. And now we get to see the 77 overall, a new team to the American Conference, one of the teams I added to make this a more difficult conference for our final year in the American, the Georgia Tech former ACC Yellow Jackets. We're at home for the second straight week, a second straight American Conference game. We know how important these games are. And like I said, Texas was our toughest competition. We still got Miami later this year, but that was our toughest competition. You can't tell me 12-0 or at least 11-1 isn't on the board. But this might be our toughest conference game all season. You can check the video log. We still got 15 minutes in this video. Let's fucking go. We're starting on defense, which is what I prefer. Here comes Amen King from the shotgun. Takes the snap on the road. Playing against the number 10 team in the country. It's going to be a quick out and a quick gain of 3. Nothing too bad right there. 3rd and 5. A 3-and-out would be immaculate. From the shotgun. Is he number 0? He's number 0. I don't like that. Takes the snap. Is waiting. Scrambles out. He throws it directly to number 40, Kenton Allen. Voice crack turnover right there. Number 40. Kenton Allen, he threw it right to him. He's number 16, not number 0. That's okay. That's the beautiful glizzy, no glizz celebration right there. The band is hyped up, and we are starting this game in Georgia Tech territory. From the shotgun, Baker over the middle, scrambles out. Gonna find Devin Hyatt, who's gonna juke, make 3 defenders miss. Open up his own path, and Devin Hyatt, welcome to North Texas Mean Green University with some highlight plays like that. North Texas is up 7-0 to start this one. Here is King. How does he bounce back after a really bad interception? He's going to throw it again! He's going to throw it right to us! That's the user lurker! I know your every move! What are you doing? You're staring at the face of 1 and 4, my guy! And that is going to be another big play from the defense. Over the middle, there is Tommy Maher with a good reception right there. No, that's Alex Marler, the true freshman, also with elite development. Justin Marshall, screen pass out of the backfield. Has open space, is going to get a pickup of 8 right there. And that brings up 2nd and 2. Going with the play action concept. Switching some things around. Baker trying to make a play happen. Going to scramble to the outside, looking for the edge. He's not going to get it. Takes a strike! It's Drayden Dickman again! These two have a connection, a chemistry, and I cannot wait to see how Drayden Dickman continues to perform this season. Truly convincing us he is a wide receiver 1. There is a big strike over the middle! And Georgia Tech gets it right back in blood. Back-to-back interceptions, and then a length of the field touchdown. Georgia Tech not going away. 14-7. Baker, let's see if we can strike from our own territory. Out of the shotgun. Feels some pressure. Looks over the middle. He needed to get that one out quicker. That is straight up on Bryce Baker, taking his sweet time. Had him open so much longer, and that would result in a punt. Georgia Tech can easily tie this game up now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's King. All the time in the world. Where's the pressure? He's going to take off. He's got the joystick. He has the joystick. He can run. That goes for 17 yards. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. A very highlight-filled first quarter, rather. 14-7. Bryce Baker obviously performing better than Amen King, but his completion percentage is better than Bryce Baker's. I mean, you say what you want. 2 turnovers, pretty bad. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun. regardless. He can tie this up right here. Up the middle. Bulldozer. That's a first down. Hell of a run right there from Maddox. 3 rushes for 12 yards. Second and goal from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Has some time. He gets pressured. Has a man over the middle. Breaks a tackle. Finds the end zone. And Georgia Tech has sucked the momentum out of North Texas. No diddy pause. Oh my goodness. From back-to-back touchdowns from us, they just tied it up like it was nothing. And it's the start of the second quarter. We might be looking at a conference shootout right here as Alexander Marlar gets another reception right there. That's our true freshman elite development receiver. 3rd and 2 from the 8. Here is Bryce Baker taking off. We got to get him going in the QB blast more. He is way too talented and athletic for us to not be using his legs more. Big run right there from the shotgun. 1st and 10 from midfield. Baker taking a shot deep. That one's caught! Who brought that down? Glenn Bell! The sophomore to sophomore connection. Glenn Bell is remarkable. And now here comes the QB blast. It's a QB draw. Baker breaks a man. And that is going to be a 9-yard gain. Proven to be effective. Here is 3rd and 1. Justin Marshall goes up the gun. He gets stuffed. 3-yard loss. And you know head coach Stevie Balls is not taking 3 here. Not at home. No chance. 4th and 4 from the shotgun. Baker takes the snap. They're sending the dog, sending pressure over the middle. It's intercepted. They read it. And Georgia Tech takes what was a really big drive from North Texas and stops it. Georgia Tech needs this win a lot more than we do. My controller died. My controller's fine. Here we go. Up the middle. A big run. Missed tackles all over the place. Undisciplined defense. First down run there for Maddox. 2:30 left. 3rd and 7. This is the first half. Maddox. That's over the middle. That's another interception! 3 picks in the first half for Amon King. That time it's Patrick Smith-Young, and he just gave it right to him. I don't know what the strategy is there, but now we're not going to complain. We're going to take advantage of this opportunity. Justin Marshall up the middle, 9-yard gain. Hell of a job. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We want to be the last team to possess this ball in the first half, and we'd like to go into the first half with the lead. Marshall, another big gain right there. 1st and 10. Clock is ticking. Baker looking at his options. He's going to switch over to the slant. Switch a drag going on Glenn Bell. We're going to get a whole lot of zigzags. Baker is backpedaling wide open. He's got Justin Marshall who's going to keep his feet in bounds. Almost jukes his way into the end zone. Yellow Jackets use their first timeout as it is 1st and goal for the Mean Green. Justin Marshall up the middle. Justin Marshall adds on to his touchdown total. And that will reclaim the lead for North Texas. 21-14. Can Amon King find any more points before this first half ends? Coming off of another interception. Wide open. What are we doing, guys? 1st and 10. Clock continues to run. 1:04 left in this first half. King by himself in the backfield. Plenty of time. He's going to choose to take off. He's going to make a man miss on the user. Kenton Allen not able to bring him down there. They are in North Texas territory. That'll be their second of 3 timeouts. 56 seconds here from the shotgun. They're going heavy right. That's going to be play action wide open over the middle, guys. What are we doing? Georgia Tech trying to capitalize on this possession. 26 seconds. 1 timeout left. Man in motion. They're going to fake it to both of them. King has plenty of time. He's going to take off again. He spins. Almost breaks a tackle. Not able to quite get that one in. It brings up 2nd and inches. And here comes the blitz from the shotgun. Takes the snap. No pressure. Some pressure. Pressure enough to get there. Taking him down. Clock is ticking here. 3rd and 10. They should have enough time to get the spike off. That's what they're going to do. 4 seconds left. Georgia Tech will settle for 3. And we're going to head into this halftime with a 4-point lead. Georgia Tech's coming to play. Despite 3 turnovers, that one almost missed it, dinked off the upright again. Despite 3 interceptions, Georgia Tech's only down 4. Now, it's a good thing for us. It's also pretty bad that we're not killing them at this point. Definitely expectations could be higher, but we are a second half team. Drayden Dickman in motion gets flipped, almost hangs on. That would have been remarkable, but we do not get any points on our opening possession. Keeping them around. Georgia Tech has the opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this game. Over the middle is wide open. That'll be a first down. 2-10, 2-3 for Amon King. 3rd and 2 from the shotgun. Has time. Takes the snap. Plenty of time. Wide open. He overthrows them, and we're lucky there. We get away with one, and that's going to be punted back to us. 3rd and 8. Really don't want to punt this one away again. Really relying on our defense here, but that's over the middle. That's Glenn Bell who's going to outrun the defenders, and we are back into Georgia Tech territory. Glenn Bell, been remarkable since his true freshman days. He is a true sophomore now. 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Same motion play for Dickman over the middle. This time we're going to hit Devin Hyatt, having a really productive day. That's going to be first down. In comes Terrell Washington. We are going to call a screen for him. 1st and 10. Over to Terrell Washington. He's got some blockers. He breaks a tackle, finds a first down. Very good effort played there from Terrell Washington. Here is 2nd and 11. Baker. It's going to be play action. Way to pick up the block there. That is overthrown. Terrell Washington did stop a sack there, though. 3rd and 11. Baker. Double drags. Baker over the middle. He's going to find Devin Hyatt again, who's going to muscle his way 1st and goal and give us an opportunity to extend this lead to 2 possessions. Baker breaks a couple tackles, not able to bring it in himself. But man, if we only kick 3 there, it's still a 1-possession game. Now we have the opportunity due to Devin Hyatt's greatness. And over the middle is Tommy Maher. Wide receiver 3, definitely had the quietest year so far, but he finds the end zone there, and we are back to an 11-point advantage. Here is Georgia Tech. Do they have any more points within them? They're going to break a couple tackles. That goes into North Texas territory, and we head into the 4th quarter. We have a lead. We're at home. We should be fine, but this is a scary situation. Georgia Tech has looked dangerous. They have thrown a lot of turnovers. Do they have a couple more one-play touchdowns in them? 28-17. 3rd and 10 to start the 4th quarter. Here is King. Is going to take off and get sacked. Jaden Williams with his first sack of the video, and that's a big one. Here is 4th and 15. Need this one. From the shotgun. That's wide open, guys. We could have just ended the game right there. Instead, Georgia Tech staying alive. 3 minutes left in this game. From the shotgun. Takes the snap. Here is King. Waiting for someone to get open. He's going to find someone down the field. Our DBs really not living up to the expectations that our D linemen have been setting all year. 1st and 10. 3 minutes left. King in North Texas territory. Once again, wide open, guys. What are we doing? 3 minutes. It's going to be 302 yards for King. Having a bad day, but still productive. 1st and 10. Less than 3 minutes. Over the middle again, guys. And Georgia Tech now has the opportunity to make this a 3-point game. They're going to go for 2 here. Sending the Dogs. 2:51 left in this one. From the shotgun. Here is King. It's going to be a quick wide receiver screen. Just short. Was not able to poke out the ball enough. It is a 5-point game. We can end the game here. We just got to hold on to the ball, waste this clock. That's over the middle. That is Devin Hyatt. That is a first down. Georgia Tech takes their first time. 2nd and 10 from the shotgun. Here is Bryce Baker. He's going to feed it over to Justin Marshall, who's got screener. He's got blockers. That's going to be a big gainer inside Georgia Tech territory. And even if we don't kill all the clock here, 3rd and 7, if we can get a little closer, we could go for a field goal and give ourselves the overtime cushion. 4th and 2. We're not taking 3. Definitely not from here. We're not hitting that shit. We're playing it risky. 4th and 2! Devin Hyatt is going to put the cap on this one. 2 minutes left. Justin Marshall up the gut. And we tackled. Down at the 1. 3rd and goal. And Baker. We can pad these stats a little bit. We got the clock running down. Ready? Here go! Touchdown North Texas. 35-23. is going to be your final score here. As we're going to let the clock run out, I think Georgia Tech's got one more highlight in them. Here it comes. My name's Steven. I'm the editor. I edit these videos. From the shotgun, 3rd and 6. Here is King. Can we get a 4th interception? That is what I call a disaster class. Is that Patrick Smith-Young again? I believe that is Patrick Smith-Young with his 2nd interception on the day. And Bryce Baker has the honors of kneeling us out. We advance to 4-0 on the season. And I'm not going to lie, I don't even think our offense is at full capacity yet. We have got so many playmakers, not only from Justin Marshall, Bryce Baker throwing 60% passing completions percentage. He can run, and he's racking up 304 yards and 4 touchdowns. Guys, if he can get that completion percentage up to 70, we are going to the national championship. Justin Marshall is a dog. Our O-line could be a little better. Our receivers are good. I like Devin Hyatt, and I like Drayden Dickman a ton. Glenn Bell, also a dog. But like it has been all dynasty, it is our defense that really gives us a shot to go back to the college football playoff and make some noise. If you guys are unfamiliar, year 1, we went to the Final Four and lost to Georgia in overtime. Year 2, we lost in the first round and we got killed by Georgia on the road. Year 3, that's when we won the Natty with WKU. I'm hoping that's when we win the Natty with North Texas. Thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas. Have a blessed day. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Year 3 continues. Peace.